Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trades for Daybreak 2, where we are still looking into the terrorist activities after the start in the condemned sector. And today we take a look around town, talk to people and so on. Hello Natalia. I've got a really bad feeling about today. For someone like me, someone who's mastered the shadow martial arts, to feel such a chill down her spine. Actually the chill you're feeling is because it's kind of cold outside? You might just be right about that. Please remember to take proper precautions in cold weather. Oh, thank you, I'll be sure to. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I didn't actually master shadow martial arts after all. Yeah, maybe keep a bragging to the realm of possibility, alright? You've got a lot of sprightly old people around here, huh? I did have a bad premonition, though. Or maybe it was all my imagination? Oh well, I just hope the snow stops falling soon. You had another run-in with the police? God for nothing, girl. How many times are you gonna make others clean up after your messes? That's why I'm apologizing now. At least you have some time before everything hits the fan. And don't call me a good for nothing. Says the woman who's been a con artist for the past 50 years. I'll call you whatever I want, good for nothing. If you got a problem with that, then maybe you should try being a law-abiding citizen for once. Why is this old biddy always think she's so much better than me? They sound so angry. Pretty sure I've seen that old lady in the Blacklight District before. That's not surprising, she's caught acting as a ringleader of a group of scammers recently. She seems awfully familiar with Mrs. Keen. I wonder what her relationship is. Don't know the context, but it really looks like that scolding's getting to her. What is it? If you want to buy something, make it quick. Can't you see I'm trying to knock some sense into this hoodlum?
Quit dawdling and buy. Stop by again, I guess.
And right after I'd finally gotten the exorbitant bail posted too. What a pain in the keister. In all my years I've never been able to stand this old hack.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Oh man, I'm super out of it lately, huh? Can't even remember what I just read. My, are you that worried about Harry? You've just gone with him to the Grand Circuit. Mom, I told you I'm fine. It's just that Harry had a really sad look on his face this morning. I mean, he is usually so energetic all the time. Was that right? I wonder when she'll start to realize. It's always the people right under our noses, isn't it? But I suppose it couldn't hurt to give a few hints every now and then. She denies it every chance she gets, but Sheena's always keeping an eye on Harry. She can be a little awkward about expressing her feelings though. Well, I won't be butting in, that's for sure. I can only cheer her on in the meantime. Harry's been staying with us for a little while, but he had a really sad look on his face this morning. Kinda threw me off, honestly. Thought maybe it would make me feel better if I spent some time with my mom, but... We'll be closing up shop soon, so we can head to the race. Are you all on a job right now? That's a few more of you than usual today. Well, if anyone's hungry, we're still taking orders for the moment. Let me know if there's something you'd like. You know, I'm actually feeling kinda nervous about the finals today. But I'm not about to let it get to me. I told Maxime I'd watch him race, and that's what I'm gonna do. Don't let anything get in your way today either, you guys.
Oh, what would you like? Do your best out there, okay?
I was just about to close up shop when we could start heading to the circuit. Yumi said she wanted to see the race, so I guess we have got no choice really. At least I get to keep an eye on Paulette and that scoundrel. Speaking of which, can you believe he actually had enough sense to decide free tickets for us? Guess I gotta hand it to him for that. Sounds like I got it rough. What's rough about it? I just wanna watch a race with my family, that's all. Whatever, like I said, we're closing shop. If you got any more orders you need to make, do it now or not at all.
Right.
I want to finish a few errands before the race. That's the whole reason I'm trying to head out early. So if you want to order, you better do it quickly. Well, there were a couple of things I had my eye on. Are you seriously hungry right now?
What's on the menu? Yeah, I can whip that up. And there you go. Eat up. Be seeing ya.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Did you hear Rebecca left our house for the first time in over 10 years? She took Kizara out on a tour of the capital. Can't help being a little worried though. What if she has a panic attack and faints? Maybe I should focus on something else for now. Rebecca went out. Damn, no wonder it's snowing. Ban? But I guess it's a little surprising. We should check up on her if we manage to cross paths.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
I think I do
Hope to
it
see you again.
off-screen in peace, this whole trading thing. We welcomed a new neighbor to Old Town recently. She's still quite young, but her art is magnificent. I've been meaning to introduce myself, but we always seem to miss one another. Wonder if she was avoiding me. Maybe I offended her somehow? Well, I won't give up. She can't hide from me forever. She still has to come to Sunday school, doesn't she? Oh wait, I heard Aramis was sending out the entrance exam results today. It's all Curtis has been talking about lately. Can't help being a little worried for him. I really hope he makes it in.
Goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear Bishop Orwell is in good health. Yes, I agree. You know, he really does think the world of you. I'm sure he'd be more than pleased for you to join us at the cathedral. While I certainly appreciate the invite, I've unfortunately have to decline. I have a duty to the people of Old Town after all. Ah yes, you're as stubborn as always, my friend. He never changes, does he? I feel relieved just talking to him. Father Watson is currently acting as Bishop Orwell's advisor over at the Edith Grand Cathedral. We've been friends since our training days, so I'm just glad he takes the time to see me every now and then. Our positions are quite different nowadays, but I'm sure our connection will remain as strong as ever.
Be such a stick in the mud.
Hey, Zuck, think maybe you could do me a favor? So there's a little girl in Autumn. Sharp as ever, you got it in one. Yeah, go ahead and bring the pamphlets. Well, I'm not too sure how she'd take it, to be honest. Welcome, it's kind of chilly out today, don't you think? Take your time and warm yourself out. Oh, and by the way, Anya's not here right now. She went out with a friend of hers. I think her name was Kizara? They seem to get along pretty well. I'm sure they'll have plenty of fun.
Heading in?
This is perfect.
The steam feels quite pleasant. I feel fully refreshed after that.
You look nice and
That
refreshed.
sure felt good. I've never been to a northern-style bathhouse before.
It's a genuine Remetherian one. In case you were wondering, the Loyally uses heat from very specific sauna stones that can...
And there he goes.
Curtis, could it be? That's a letter from Aramis Academy. Did they finally come to a decision? Oh, wait a second, I check. On behalf of Aramis Academy's Admission Bureau, it is our pleasure to welcome you among our student body. Yes! I did it! Mom, Dad, I really did it! Congratulations, Curtis. All your hard work has finally paid off. I'm so proud of you. Well done, Curtis. I suppose as a result of all that stalwart resilience of yours, my boy, you should be proud. I don't think I've ever seen you two so emotional before, but thank you, I'm so relieved. You look like you finally made it in. Wow, he must have worked pretty hard to get in, huh? But doesn't that mean... He'll be my junior come April. That'll be right before the start of the festival, too. I'm sure he managed to enjoy himself. Ah, that Iron Max exam was so long! Is it really over? Probably a while before it sinks in. I think I might actually start crying. I did it! Did you hear? My son made it into Aramis. Need to tell everyone in Old Town no, and Edith! Mom, you're embarrassing me! I've been telling Curtis to do what he feels is best for himself lately, but honestly, I'm relieved to hear he chose Aramis. So proud of you, Curtis. Well done.
Nothing beats a peaceful life.
So you're manning the store today, huh? That's unusual. What, do you think I'm doing this cause I want to? See, my style's really taking off lately. That's why I figured I should take some time off to give the old lady a hand with her shop. So I come to give her the news and she runs off to who knows where. I could have been raking in the cash today. She mentioned something about meeting up with a friend of hers while she's halfway out the door. She couldn't find some other time to do it. You know, you may talk a big game, but the fact you haven't left yet tells a different story. You're such a good son. I already told you it's not like that. Can't you see I'm being taken advantage of? And she even ran off to anyway. Who's this friend of hers? Well, she'll be getting a stern talking to when she gets back, that's for sure.
What's it gonna be? Later. Let's get out there and kick some butt.
Would you care for some...
What am I going to do? I didn't expect it to turn cold so quickly. I have to put the flowers somewhere warm tonight. Maybe should water them a little less as well? At least we still have customers in this weather. Guess the demand for flowers never withers, huh? I just need to make sure they can take them home in good shape. It'll be a good chance to show off my botany skills.
Well then, shall we?
Hello, sweetheart.
And here we have Sarah and Shahina. Oh hey everyone! What are you up to? Looks like you two have made fast friends with Pamodi. Yes, we did. He actually managed to help us a lot during last year's film festival. We didn't have much of a chance to talk then, so he invited us to chat. That's right, we were actually just on our way back from visiting the nearby temple. But we figured it might be nice to stop on in while we were still in the area. Well, it's certainly been a pleasure to see you both again. Oh, that reminds me, I saw the Saga of Ravana and the Adventures of Rockford. Your film portfolio is coming along rather swimmingly, isn't it? Yeah, you guys have basically made it to the big leagues. We sure have, and we've worked really hard to do it too. I kinda have to force the crew to do a lot of retakes, though. Made me feel a little bad for the other actors. Me too. Honestly, they all seemed so much more skilled than we were. I really had to reckon with the fact that we're still beginners in the entertainment world. Ah, don't worry, nobody starts out as an expert after all. Besides, you guys still have a sizable amount of experience on your belt. You've made it this far for a reason. And don't forget, we still have to perform together sometime. Keep your chin up. Thank you, Judith. I'll make sure we work till we drop. Oh, to be young again. Well, glad to see you two are doing so well. There weren't really that many places to sightsee near our hotel. I thought we'd be practically everywhere in the capital already. There's still so much we're missing out on. If you've got any recommendations, let us know. Actually, why don't you just come along with us? Yeah, I'll let you know when we have some free time. We'll be touring the capital all afternoon. In the evening, we have our performance. Honestly, I think I'd enjoy myself more if the snow stopped. The report said it should be easing up a little soon. Just a little colder than I thought it would be. Those two are so passionate all the time. Really makes me want to root for them. And I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I'm assuming the information I gave was what put you in danger, right? I should have known it wasn't real. Do you ever let something like that happen to you all? I'm a failure of an information broker, aren't I? But Modi... There was no getting around it, really. We were just more prepared. Plus, we managed to get her back in the end, didn't we? Sounds like a win in my book. Yeah, it's just as much our fault that it didn't catch on soon enough. Seriously, don't worry about Modi. Thank you. I'll make sure I learn from this failure. I won't let them tarnish my reputation again. But to think they'd even be able to take advantage of Heiyu and Ikaruga, they're certainly a force to be reckoned with. I suppose I should stay on guard from now on. Let us know as soon as you find anything. Of course, make sure you all stay safe out there. I've only managed to piece together a few fragments of information, but it still doesn't make sense. I regret not noticing that the information was false before, and though still something strange is happening. I'll make sure to take care when looking into it. The rest of you stay safe as well, alright?
My stall has the best dishes around.
You know, I told Primo I'd sell her tacos for one day only. Didn't expect for it to get so cold out though. If it wasn't for that, I'm sure I would have won our bet. Still, this ultra spicy taco first is selling like hotcakes. Guess I should add it to the menu for good, huh? Maybe she really does know what she's doing.
Right.
Our new super spicy mapo tacos are perfect for a day like today. Why don't you go ahead and try one? You've developed a unique flavoring for it too. It'll be sure to knock your socks off. Haha, looks like my predictions were correct. People really were craving spice. And was our super spicy mapo taco that won more hearts. But Gordon's luxury taco idea might be a winner too. Alright, I'll start looking into making both as soon as I can.
My dishes are simply to die for.
Hopefully not literally.
I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future. Really nice.
Nowhere better in Riverside than here. Now, a news break.
So today's the race, huh? Got something on your mind? I'm just a little worried about the snow is all. Maybe it won't be enough to stop the competition, but if the tarmac gets wet, it'll get slippery too. That's not even to mention if the temperature of the tires drop. Both the drivers and the pit crew have to be on their A game today. Sounds like things might just get interesting. I'm sure they'll be ready for it, and I heard the snow's supposed to let up by noon anyway. Yeah, here's hoping. Juna wouldn't stop talking about the race this morning. It's been a while since I've been in the pits myself, but I'm sure I could still give you some pointers on what to look out for. Well, maybe I just let the young ones have fun today. Oh, I still got work to do.
Can I help you? Come again.
Ilan was born and raised in Calvert, so she's definitely seen snow before. But every time it's in the forecast, she still gets all excited. Of course I do, snow is so much fun. Doesn't matter if you've seen it before or not. Don't you love it too, Oni? I guess so. Ilan can be a little naive sometimes, but she's actually pretty mature for a child. Oh, that's right. I think we should finally be finished with what we're planning for. I'd like Early to participate if she can. Morgan will help stir up some interest in her studies. Hey, it's snowing. Let's have a snowball fight, Rooney. What? Is there even enough snow for that? I don't just jump into the street like that, Early. I know. She's just such a soiled sport sometimes. You know, I think I saw Lashka the other day, but I thought he moved. Maybe he came back? Hey, I can't wait to play with him again.
Praise be to Arusha.
Father Mansour, Mother Kira, Lashka, please, there's nothing to be sorry for. I agree, we should have noticed that you were in distress. So you can relax now, alright? Everything will be okay. Lashka, it sounds like you wanted to let the temple know what happened. Yeah, I heard the whole story. Surprised nobody needed my input, though.
What are we waiting for? That's just a rumor, right?
Let's see. I need to buy.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
Beth, please wait. I want to talk to you about something. Margaret, what do you want?
Stores have a wide
I'm sorry, I
variety
don't
of
think I
sizes
can do this right now. Beth, I know you've been having some difficulties
We
lately,
hope you enjoy
but I have a
shopping
feeling
with
I've given you the wrong impression about what marriage should really be like. That's why, if it's alright with you, I'd like to sit down and talk it over a bit more, so you don't end up chasing after something you'll regret. Margaret, have you been worried about me this whole time? It's all my fault. Beth only thought my marriage was happy because of my husband's wealth, didn't she? Should talk to her. She needs to know there's more than just marriage waiting for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
I guess I never really understood what Margaret was saying, huh? But she still found it in her heart to
Unique
forgive me.
fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers.
I heard you guys were able to
Look no
put an
further
end
than
to the
Holden
problems with
Groceries.
Hayway. Well, for now at least. Honestly, I was kind of surprised to hear about what happened with the Lee family, but I feeling things are about to get pretty interesting. But anyway, I'm glad that there shouldn't be any more issues to deal with back home. Guess everyone can take it easy now, huh?
Maybe I should pick up a souvenir or two.
I see. Well, the T-phone's been under quite a lot of scrutiny in Auber Lately. Still, I've heard a few rumors we've been thinking of exporting them anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I suppose it's no
your
surprise, really.
attention,
The
please.
times are always changing. Be careful, Deborah. Getting more nostalgic
On
and
the
you
roof
turn
of
into an
this
old
building,
lady.
You will find a rest
Oh,
area
I've been an old
surrounded
lady
by
for ages,
greenery.
dear. But anyway, how have things been going on your end, Emma? You've been
Should
coming
you need
up
a
with
break
new
from your
ways to
shopping,
maximize our
you are
profits, of
more
course.
than welcome to relax
Our store
with
might not be big on technology, but I'm sure there must be some way we can use the T-phone to boost sales. Your business spirit is fiery as ever, huh? Well, I won't let you win this time. I think I should be able to visit the Republic more often now. Although Edith is as flashy as ever, all it's changed as well. And as a merchant, I'll just have to go with the flow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
I'm glad to hear that
please.
O and the Republic are on friendlier terms at the moment. Oh, it's my homeland after all. But I suppose my
Unique fresh
feelings are a bit
vegetables and
mixed.
ingredients that are
I'm
directly
really only
sourced
getting
from
along because of
farmers.
Valis
Look
investments.
No further than Holden Groceries.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Please come back anytime.
Come to think of it, the Messeldam bunch of Zect arms was only destroyed because of your help, wasn't it? Apparently, that lost them a good amount of research data, but the headquarters in the Free City is still up and running. I'd be a little more worried about retaliation if I were you. Well, just keep your eyes peeled in the future,
Ladies
alright?
and gentlemen, your attention, please.
What would you like today?
On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery.
You better take good care of it.
Should you need a break from your shopping, you are more than
I
welcome
see we're
to
still getting
relax
snow
there.
despite it being March already. I suppose it was a good idea to restock our gloves and scarves. Please, feel free to take a look. If you'd like something a little different, we can also put in an order for you.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Gift for Elaine.
Please stop by again!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow, we're so high up.
Well, is that so? Sounds like you've been working pretty hard lately. Setting such lofty goals isn't something most can do at your age, you know? I'm impressed. I appreciate the compliment, but I don't really think I'm all that special, honestly. You see, I wasn't very understanding of my father in the past, but Eddie's helped me see things in a whole new light. I don't think I would have made it this far without him. Oh my, you've never heard such high praise for my son. Well, I hope you and Eddie remain friends far into the future. And just between you and me, I think you had quite the influence on him as well. You think so? Miss Brenda's so kind. I'm glad we've had this chance to talk. She has all kinds of stories to tell about Eddie, and it's so fascinating to learn how she manages her store. If only we had more time together. Should maybe invite her over for tea? I wanted to take some time to talk with Basilia today. That's why I left Eddie in charge of the store. I think it's been worth it though. I can't help imagine what life would be like if Basilia was my daughter. It's awfully overcast today. Suppose this weather matches my mood. Oh, it's you all again. It's a bit strange that you keep running into each other, don't you think? Was just in the cabin to find some work. Unfortunately, there's little out there that's appealing. Back when I was still CEO, I thought I had the hardest job of all. But in hindsight, I think the days when I was buried under paperwork were some of my happiest. It sounds like Thousands only got more depressed since Mammoth Island. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch. He's just some sad old guy now. Well, we don't have much reason to lend him a hand. I guess I don't mind keeping an eye on him. Those days seem so far away now. There's the one company was where I truly belonged. It might be a bit sudden, but most of our plans for tomorrow's event. Do you have any questions? No, the work itself seems pretty straightforward. It's just, don't you think this is a bit bold of us? Honestly, I'm surprised they even gave her approval. I know you said borrowing one of their assets would give us an advantage, but the only reason they're allowing this is because they don't view us as a threat. But we can show them, can't we, that we're worthy competitors in the world of business? Rather than being bombed by pride, why not use the opponent's power to our benefit?
So...
I believe it should be enough for us to prove we are capable of using their assets to the fullest extent. Plus, it will allow us to make better use of our facilities in the future. I wonder what's going on with that guy. He's looking pretty down in the dumps. If only I had some samples to give him. Free food does wonders for the soul after all. I don't know if that helps when one is depressed like him.
Your attention, please.
Just one more company for today. I think it's over in the Auber District. Mark my words, I will get there on time. I swear it. So we're heading to the Z1 finals after this, right? You know, you never told me who your favorite racer was. Are you crazy? It's Aslan, of course. I mean, Maxime is cool and all, but don't you think he's getting kind of old? That's a girl who called the president sexy last year. And Grandma's a totally different story.
You can always count on the bracelets.
I heard about what happened yesterday from Elaine. So the garden master decided to make his move, huh? Don't expect him to be dealt with easily, that's for sure, and that device is involved. Damn, I really got to do something about this. We finished investigating all the evidence on Mammoth Island. It ended up being a joint effort of the CID too. Our HQ even sent over an S-rank to help with it all. But you can rest assured that Paradise won't be making a comeback anytime soon. That's good to know. Yeah, I doubt there'll be anything left of them with an S-rank on the tail. But still, kind of pisses me off that the Oathbreaker was the one that started it all. Yes, but for the moment we should focus on our present situation. I agree. We better keep an eye out from here on. But if you ever have time, just know we always appreciate some good old Spriggan help. The Guard must believe to be more of a threat at the moment than the Oathbreaker. But regardless, we do need to be keeping a better eye on things. Should probably be doing more patrols too. But if you ever have time, just know we always appreciate some good old Spriggan help. Right.
The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King. Now.
I'm sorry, I don't think I quite understand the situation here. I thought I left my wife to one of my trusted contacts in Edith. Surely she's been experiencing the more sophisticated amenities that Edith has to offer. Must I remind you how easily my wife can be influenced? I do apologize, sir. However, it should be said that I did caution her to exercise restraint. As far as I'm concerned, I have more than fulfilled my duty as her caretaker. And yet, word from my wife is that you went gallivanting about to see those silly idol girls. She told him? There's no need to put the harsh on Mark, dear. It was a new and wonderful experience after all. We've managed to finish all our errands beforehand. Well, that being so, it's pertinent that you keep your social standing in mind. As inflexible as ever. If that's your concern, then what do you say to taking a little tour of the capital together? I'm sure we can find a more proper way of spending our time. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. We'll go tomorrow then. Wait a minute, Olivia. This should be interesting. Perhaps I'd better be more stern with her.
Well,
I'm sorry, what? I was preparing to receive a scolding of a lifetime. This was unexpected. I was always more interested in proper traditional culture in the past, but now I see the merit in modern entertainment as well. I'm sure my husband would be fascinated by it too, if only he wasn't so stubborn. Suddenly decided I got tour of a capital. That was my wife thinking. Well, I suppose there's no harm in seeing whatever it is that she's so enthralled by. But I will be keeping an eye out for anything improper. Is Carlo okay? He's been awfully worried about Ilhan lately. I wonder why.
what would you like?
Give foreign? Wireless headphone with a kitten motif.
Please stop by again sometime.
It seems Ilhan plans to move forward with his new business venture, and he didn't even talk to me about it first. Honestly, I don't know where he is in the process. There's a lot to it that I don't quite understand, but he's been pouring his all into it lately. I'm worried he'll want to switch to working on it full time soon. As for Iota, I just can't imagine this place running without him. May not seem like it, but Ilhan has always made sure to take care of Iota, whether through business development or the procurement of supplies. The fact that he's still here has been a tremendous boon for us. I need to convince him to focus on the store for now. I have to.
Got plenty of custom parts.
Okay.
Glad I was able to help you out. I can handle any maintenance. Glad I was able to help you out.
Always happy to visit my favorite herbal cafe.
That means come this April I'll be attending the Basel Institute of Science. Nice job. I knew you could do it, Elijah. I never doubted you for a second. I couldn't have done it without you, Ilhan. You know, I still can't believe you were brave enough to talk to me when I was practically manic half the time. Well, I couldn't help but feel a certain kinship with someone studying so hard. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. Feel free to call on me whenever you need. Yeah, of course, thanks.
Right.
I'm so glad I got to tell Ilhan. But getting into that institute is only the beginning. Now comes the real work. You know, Elijah actually used to come to my house to study occasionally. He's been interested in attending my alma mater for a while now. His area of study is also rather similar to my own, so we hit it off immediately. And now he finally is going to fulfill his dream. It's rather heartwarming, don't you think?
What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Please at least consider my offer.
Ah, it sounds like you're just about done with that paper. Well, look forward to reading it. Knowing you, I'm sure all the main points have been covered rather extensively. And to hear that you have been writing an essay for the upcoming competition as well, your diligence never ceases to amaze. Oh, it's not a big deal or anything. It's actually been kind of fun writing out all my interests. Besides, you're the one who opened my eye to these fields in the first place. But anyway, they're holding that symposium tomorrow, right? Professor Hamilton said to be in attendance? That's correct. It's apparently being sponsored by an NGO as well. I mean to open discussion on the environmental issues happening in the East. Actually, I was also asked to speak tomorrow. My segment will explain how urbanization has affected our natural surroundings. But I have a feeling most people will be far more interested in hearing what Professor Hamilton has to say. You're probably right. Well, I certainly can't blame them. I'm rather looking forward to it myself. Professor Hamilton's going to be presenting some of his research from our work in the East tomorrow. Of course, other researchers will be there to talk about all manner of environmental issues as well. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I'm a student of the Institute of Science after all. Kay's future is bright indeed. To think she's even taking an interest in other disciplines as well. Once she masters her main field of study, she'll make for a fine scholar. In May, I should be heading off to prepare for the symposium.
Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
I'm so proud of you for working all by yourself today, Mina. I hope you weren't too sad without me. It's fine, I had fun. And as long as Mommy comes back at the end, everything will be okay. Really? You're much calmer about this than usual. Did something happen? It's a secret. What? But you tell Mommy everything. This is a first. Maybe just going through a phase? But I usually can't get her to stop talking. I really want my Mommy to stay with me. All the lessons of Sunday school are too hard. I just don't get them. I don't want to go anymore, but maybe... I'm glad Mina's more comfortable with Sunday school now. I wonder what changed her mind. I'm surprised she won't tell me. Am I just overthinking it? It's been a while since I've seen that guy around. I doubt he's given up though. I actually have a bad feeling he's up to something. Just to confirm, you're saying you want to promote me? That's correct. You've provided the company with plenty of results lately. The board's even given you top scores in their performance review. So how about it, Melise? Yes, of course I accept. Make sure to give it my all. Yes, with more money in my pocket, I'll be able to travel as much as I want. I'm so glad now I can go on all the trips I want. Maybe I can even get the company to pay for them. So long as you aren't too busy to travel?
Off we go.
Wait, what? A matchmaking party? So I just never thought I'd hear you suggest something like that. Well, one of my friends wanted to know if we could go to make the numbers. I figured it wouldn't be so terrible to take her up on it, you know?
Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
And then just complaining about wanting to add a little more spice to your life? No? Okay, well, maybe I did say that, but it doesn't mean I want a boyfriend right now. Yeah, that's fine. It'll just be a good opportunity to mingle then. I mean, it's not every day you get to talk with eligible dead shots, you know? I promise this will be a good experience. Not everyone leaves with a boyfriend after all. Maybe you'll just end up finding a new friend instead. Yeah, maybe. A group blind date? I don't know. That's the last thing I'd imagine myself doing. I mean, look at Nancy. She's got interests galore and a huge social circle. Basically the opposite of that, so what point would there even be? What Kara needs most is something that'll light a fire under her. She's bound to discover it tomorrow, even if an actual group date doesn't pan out. Me though, I ain't too set on nabbing a boyfriend. As long as Karen lightens up a bit, that's good enough for me.
Blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive for 100 days.
Guess who just finished acting school? This guy. I mean, yeah, maybe I used my personal connection to get in and everything, but I totally passed all the tests by myself. After all those painstaking weeks of hard work, I'm finally ready to join the world of professionals. Oh wow, I'm so proud of you, Peter. I'm sure you'd be a pro in no time. I'll probably just get a cast as an extra for a while. It won't be long before I live up in the big leagues. I might even get a chance to step out of my dad's shadow. Oh, and get this, I was told they'd assign a manager to me that's a real looker too. Apparently she's the daughter of the agency's president. Sounds like they have some pretty high expectations. Just make sure you remember to keep up the hard work, okay? You can't always rely on your dad after all. Of course, I work like there's no tomorrow. Oh, but everything's alright in your end, Marilyn? You've been a little quiet today. Maybe you're too shocked to even speak. After all, things are finally looking up for that kid you used to bully. Oh, it's nothing. I'm actually glad to hear you're doing so well. Just don't let it get to your head, alright? If Peter wants to get a big head over this, I won't stop him. Things might actually turn out more entertaining for me this way. No telling if he'll land at decent roles, but good for Peter, I guess? Just having a goal to reach for is a big step. I mean, up until now, he's basically nothing going for him. It reminds me a lot of my brother. Chen's actually doing pretty okay for himself as a reporter these days, so maybe I should give him a little extra credit once in a while. Marin's got nothing to say all of a sudden. Guess I shocked her speechless. Follow me, let's see how tongue-tied she gets after I show what I can really do. It's true that the widespread use of a T-phone has given us more tools for discovering diamonds in the rough. But I don't plan to let that stop me from scouting passerbys from my usual street corner as well. It's not as if I have anything against T-phones or the OrbiNet, but there are some qualities you just can't evaluate through a screen. Besides, even if you have to find a candidate online, you'd still want to meet face to face before hiring them.
Please step on us.
The new flavor they added is
After mulling it over, I decided to take my little brother to our Miss Academy's festival. My hunch is that he's refusing to give anything our dad and I say a chance just for the sake of rebelling. The festival, though, might give him a clearer picture of what high school and part-timing are like. With any luck, it'll get him reflecting on where he wants to go in life. My dad never had a fancy schmancy education, but he still found work as a manager at a decent company. That's why he doesn't complain about my life as a part-timer. It hasn't stopped him from pushing my brother to at least get through high school, though. Honestly, at this point, it just feels like we're committed to misunderstanding each other. Not that there's much I can do about that, though. I just have to hope this festival gets Kirk thinking about these things seriously. It's certainly been a while since we've been able to spend any time together, hasn't it? That's because Daddy's been working so hard for us. Thank you, Daddy. If it helps bring it to health and happiness, I'll do just about anything. Honestly, though, I can't help but feel a bit guilty over leaving it both so often, and a foreign land no less. There's no need to apologize, darling. We do what we must. Besides, I'd like to think we've grown rather used to this country. There's no need to worry so much. Yeah, Carl, it's so much fun. I've had a lot of new friends too. Is that right? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Lolo. But still, just what should I do about that offer? Darling? It's been too long since we last spent some quality time as a family. We have to make the most of it. I can tell my husband's mind is elsewhere though. Perhaps something happened at work? It's been forever since we spent any time with Daddy. I kept wishing that he could watch a movie or go shopping with us. Maybe now we finally get to. When you get down to it, I uprooted my family and moved them out here, only to hardly ever be at home myself. I'd like nothing more but just live a quiet life with them, but I suppose that all hinges on what my job has in store for me. This is the coldest it's been in a long while, especially for March. Most people are dressed for spring right now, so the sudden chill likely comes as an unpleasant surprise. I'm only too pleased to offer them an escape in the form of a warm cup of coffee. I should prepare a few blankets to lend out as well, just in case. Are you cold, Kageyoshi? You haven't left my side all day. He sure is a curious little kitty. I really am grateful for his company, though. I just finished reading this half-century-old first edition of a criminal catalog I found at a used bookstore. It really put into perspective how prolific Grimcat and the Demon of the Eastern Quarter were back then. I've seen plenty of reports on them, but not every day I get to read first-hand interviews and opinion pieces from the time. It really paints a picture of them toying with the populace all those years ago. Can feel my blood pumping already. Crime has as much of a history as anything else. The past limitations of forensic science have caused many cases to go cold, while others are no longer possible for robust transit systems of today. Is it fascinating as times change, the way people violate the law change along with them? What I'd really like to see is a book that predicts how criminal activity will evolve in the future.
3-point heat. Now playing at a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court. And take the trail for
I thought we can go down, but... Paranoia. The Z1 finals are here and we're looking at a lucky stiff who gets to cover it. The race is just about the biggest break a cultural columnist could hope for. Need to make sure I have my game face on. You know, I actually got the chance to interview Aslan yesterday too, and boy, I'm still riding that high. Everything's gonna be coming up roses from here on out. I can just feel it. They never let me cover a final race before, but they won't stop me from giving it my all. I need to make the most of this opportunity and prove they sent the right guy for the job. And most importantly, I want to show Marielle and Son that I'm not completely hopeless.
Now, what's it say?
In preparation for a political debates question and answer session tomorrow, I'd like to go over the list of topics with you. That said, Marielle, this will be your first time at such an event, correct? I know this is something the Editor-in-Chief has asked you to do, but don't you think a job like this might be a bit too much? Why don't you leave your interviewing to me for the time being? I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself much more while sitting on the sidelines. But just wait a moment. When I first began working toward becoming a political journalist, I analyzed each and every article the Tyrell Times had on political debates. Not only have I reviewed these questions for hours on end, but I also made note of any prior statements given by each participant. The Editor-in-Chief put me on this assignment for a reason, Langdon. Oh, you sound awfully confident in yourself, Marielle. Because I'm positive I'm capable of doing my job right, so please, if you'd allow me to confirm the topics with you. Well then, I suppose we'll just see how good you really are. If I find you were simply blowing hot air, however, you should know that I have no problem doing double duty. The questions asked are only as good as the journalist asking them after all. I will not allow you to tarnish a reputation I so painstakingly built. I understand. Looks like Marielle's as busy as ever. Yeah, no kidding, and she's even asked to cover a political debate. I imagine it must be pretty nerve-wracking for her. A debate like this will surely put her skills to the test. But she definitely seems up to the task. I can't say this sits well with me, but what the Editor-in-Chief says goes. I suppose I just have to show this rookie what a senior reporter worth his salt can do. Whoops, right now this isn't the time to be walking on air. For one thing, I'm still in the middle of investigating that Crimson Monster. What's also going on that there's been several different factions gathering in Edith recently. Something on the move under the surface, so keep yourself safe out there, okay? We will, thanks for the heads up.
Right.
The Z1 Grand Prix finals are today. I actually want to go and watch it myself, but it wouldn't be right for me to skip out when all our journalists are working so hard on their assignments. Chen promised to give me the details afterwards, so I'll just concentrate on my job for now.
I've got some delicious ice cream.
You know that bakery got Toilet Dune? They wrote about it in the Tyrell Times not too long ago. As a scholar of all things sweet, I've always had it on my radar. But I never expected to show up in the national paper. Even as just one blurb in the Center Marché's feature. Until now, I've always considered it more of a hole in the wall. Maybe this little spotlight will skyrocket its popularity.
Care for some popcorn?
I went into a spree earlier, and their sound system is leagues better than before. Heck, someone could be smacking on popcorn through the whole movie. They wouldn't care. You know where I'm going with this? How about some popcorn to elevate your cinematic experience?
Hi there. Come again.
We have merchandise for the movie.
I went and watched my Casablanca to see what all the fuss was about. The sort of relationship it depicts was rather unconventional in my day and age, but I won't put my foot in my mouth about it. Having said that, something about Nina's family's acting pierced my chest and struck me right in the heart. Her performance was phenomenal, suffice it to say, enough to transcend generational gaps in views and awareness.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Don't go thinking this means I approve of the state of cinema today.
If you have a
Looking over the current movie lineup, I can't say in good conscience that they've managed to carry on the spirit of yesteryear's auteurs. Nevertheless, Nia Fenny's acting is a rare display of talent that stands up to the legends of her past. That much is something I'm forced to concede.
Right.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember
It's
your
only been
visit?
2 days and we opened. Our customer base has already made its return. Much of it is due to our upgraded facilities, as well as the attachment that many long-time visitors have for our theater. But another significant factor is how we are able to set our selection apart from that of Starlight Cinema. Factors such as differing clientele are all taken into account when scrutinizing the competitive value of our films we screen.
Welcome.
We have both watched already.
They all look pretty good.
Are you aware of the two Central Eastern actresses who appeared on the silver screen recently? Apparently they're a pair of sisters that director Salvatore Gotti discovered during last year's film festival. I watched the films they were cast in and their performances were exceptional. It's hard to believe they were newcomers to the scene. But the story behind their debut is far from conventional. A journey to this industry is one I'm more than happy to support.
The showing on
Despite their film appearances, both sisters aren't actors by trade but dancers, which they continue to perform as even now. Upon hearing of this, I slapped my knee on reflex as if a light bulb had gone off on my head. In retrospect, their elegant movement and physical abilities had a unique finesse to them compared to a typical action star. What I realized was that they were drawing from the traditional Central Eastern dance techniques in a brand new way.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Listen to this, you guys.
Ooh, look at those cloves.
You know, those idol girls have gotten pretty popular lately. Yeah, for real. I actually saw one of their live concerts. Was cycling around the Trion Mall earlier. I'm kind of surprised they're so big now. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago they were stuck performing in shady concert halls, right? Honestly, I'm curious to see how far they'll go. Well, you're not the only one. Seems like they're gaining fans by the second. It's whatever though. I'm more interested in virtual idols anyway. Ah, virtual idols? What they sing about the Auber network or something? Nah, it's nothing like that. They actually use these alter egos of themselves called avatars. They only exist in virtual space or like over the net. And even though they have thousands of fans, nobody actually sees them in real life. Kind of sounds like they're just catfishing you, dude. There have been a lot of talks about these new types of celebrities cropping up, like idols and amateur models. This is my first time hearing of virtual idols, though. I'm still not convinced they're even a real thing. I'm only going off this trend I saw on a message board, so it's not like I'm in the know or anything. Still, it's a genre worth keeping an eye on. It won't be long before we start hearing juicy stories about it.
Thanks for stopping by.
I heard Miss Mao mention that those anti-immigration terrorists are up to their old tricks again. I come from an immigrant family myself, so I can already imagine what kind of horrible things they might pull. But I'm not afraid, not when I've got Miss Mao and Kawan here to protect me.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
My, this is positively delectable.
The true Given Spaghetti is most assuredly on the move again, but as of now the objective is yet unknown. I doubt they're foolhardy enough to challenge Hayue directly, but you never can tell what desperation will drive people to. You may want to watch your back. guild is here again today. The rookie among them seems to have much weighing upon him. In the case, they're almost certainly to keep us in check. Won't be leading them to their own devices. What's more, the Easterner they have with them is the B-rank bracer from the Longley branch. However, you come all this way to Edith. You better keep a close watch on him, considering his origins. Don't mind me. I'll be keeping an eye on the second floor for a time. If there's anything you need, just ask away.
Right.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
You know, I kind of figured something was bothering you, but I never thought it would be about your family. I'm sorry, Kazan. I should never have told you all those lies in the first place. Well, whatever, you're still pretty okay, kid, in my books. Plus, you never even got a chance to put your plan into action. I mean, you probably wouldn't be here anymore if you did. But enough about that. What are your goals from here on? Well, I'm still aiming to become a senior baser, but for real this time. I'm not so sure I even have a right anymore, but I like to stop a story like mine from ever happening again. So if you're willing, I'd really appreciate some help with recommendations. Sheesh, you finally take us up on our offer for help, and this is what you ask us for? Oh, it's no big deal. It's something all basers have to deal with. Boy seems to be doing well lately. Yes, he is. I'm sure he'll become a proper bracer in no time. It takes 5 recommendations to become a senior bracer. You've got 3 so far, right, Gray? Yeah, I tried to have them revoked, but HQ shut me down on that. So instead I want to make sure the last 2 I earn truly show that they deserve to take up the supporting gauntlet. Flying a little close to the sun there, but I like the moxie. You raised the hurdles, now you gotta clear them. We'll be here to beat the path to senior bracerhood right into you. Speaking of, Alvis and I had a pretty good training regimen that I can pass along. It's all uphill from here, Gray. Try not to fall behind. Right, thanks for the help, guys. It's probably too late for me to say this without getting told off, but I can't bring myself to turn a blind eye to kids like Lashka or any other people whose scars run deep. So I'm gonna aim high again, this time in a way that would make my sister proud. I wonder how Alvis is holding up. We were wrapping up a bigger job than usual yesterday, but we misread the situation and wound up in a bit of a bind. We managed to recover with a little teamwork, but Alvis seemed pretty upset about it. Sure, he's up to B rank now, but there's no reason for him to feel like he has to do everything. So I hear Lahat's away on a business trip? Oh, for rotten timing. I always hit him for a duel whenever I'm in the capital. Well, whatever. I'll just take it out on Gray instead. That'll break him in for good.
Right.
I found this cute little shop the other day.
Today is a big day for readers of a popular comic series, Bravely Legends. The creator, Jay Siegel, is here signing autographs. I'm so grateful she accepted my invitation to appear at our store. Her fans have been dying to interact with her, and now they can do just that. I never expected Jay Siegel to be a woman, though. Such an adorable one at that. There's been many times when my impression of an author changed after meeting them in person. This one blew them all out of the water.
Oh, please take us. I hope to see you again.
Not once did I expect this bookstore to hold an autograph signing for one of my favorite comic series. Even more surprising, I should add, is what a meek young lady Jay Siegel turned out to be. You'd never guess it going by her writing and art style. She's quite a looker too, if I may say so. I actually wasn't planning to come to the bookstore today, but after happening upon a notice for this event on their homepage, I rushed over as fast as my legs could carry me. What a close call. If I went for my T-phone, I'd have missed out entirely. Stupid James, it's just basketball. Why did you have to show me up so hard? Not that it matters, he could give me every handicap in the universe and still wouldn't stand a chance. There's gotta be something I can beat him at. Can you believe Jay Siegel was a woman all along? What a shocker, am I right, Woody? Sure. Oh, forget it, I need to get her autograph on my copy of her latest volume. Wait, what am I saying? One isn't enough. I gotta buy 2 more and get those signed too. The dynamic brushwork always made me assume it was drawn by a man. Shows what I know, huh? Now my world was a little bit wider. Just another reason why comics are the best.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Welcome to Jay Siegel's book signing session. The event itself was pretty short notice, but after we promoted it on the overnight, the fans came out in droves. I've never been so proud to be her editor. Come on everybody, let's make Miss Siegel the smash that she deserves to be. Hold up, how did I get into this? Jay Siegel, can I have your autograph? That last chapter of Brave Legends was peak fiction. But wow, we never realized you were a girl, this is huge. Headaches like this were the whole reason I hid my identity in the first place. Why did this happen to me?
So...
Alright, then let's go on.
What are we waiting for? Hey there. How's business treating you?
The vegetable I wholesaled to Romain had been a hit with a customer so far. We had all to him for promoting our produce in just the right way. Find such a dependable vendor is like a farmer's dream come true.
Feast your eyes on this.
Lashka told me that he wanted time to go around apologize to everyone he caused trouble for. I'm shortening his shifts for a while to account for that. He said he was headed for a Septian temple today. That boy is a conscientious one when it comes down to it.
Oh, well, can I buy again sometime, yeah? We have some fresh produce straight from the farm.
Take a look at my wares.
The only way I'm gonna survive in this industry by upping my brand value. Publicity and sales are important, sure, but little stunts won't change the big picture here. What I need to do is come up with an one-of-a-kind signature design that nobody else can make.
Anything strike your fancy?
Hip Straggers for Yumi.
Thanks.
This is kind of fun.
Well, that Tyrell's newest family is officially up and running. The Center Marché will probably feel the effects of that to some degree via Longport's commercial flow. I have to keep a watchful eye on how things develop. Oh, hello, Lulua. And we heard you're having a live concert tomorrow. Yep, that's right. It'll be over at the venue in Riverside. Make sure to tell all your customers about it. Well, we certainly do our best to. I'll go tell a few of my friends right now. Great, thank you so much. Oh, and if there's ever anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Whether it's cleaning or carrying heavy boxes, I'd do just about anything for you guys. Oh my, you're still as thoughtful as ever, aren't you? I appreciate the offer, Lulua. I'll let you know if anything comes up. This place always brightens right up when Lulua comes by. I go say hello to her in a bit.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Vantage Master's Board.
You're welcome back anytime.
Oh yeah, we took you around here once before, didn't we? Huh? Where'd the Divine Blade go?
Oh, sorry. I spotted these delicious looking apples and just thought I'd help myself.
She ate all those in the blink of an eye.
Right.
Kane plans to cook dinner for us tonight. He even insists on shopping for the ingredients himself. As tempting as it is to throw my two mirror in, I just keep quiet and watch from the side. Let's see, checking a fish's eye is supposed to tell you how fresh it is. But how do I know if it's good or bad again? Welcome! Would you care for some fresh fish? If you're wondering why I'm working as a sidekick, it's because the two things we need most of our path to idle stardom are mirror and stamina. Lulua's out doing part-time deliveries for the same reason. Natalie even signed on as our manager. With your success story starts here, just gotta keep up the momentum. Cold weather like today is calls for a nice toasty cocktail, wouldn't you say? For the casual drink, I recommend adding a bit of hot water to dilute the alcohol content. It'll go down smoother that way.
Hello there. Thank you.
It's chillier than usual today, so my hot chocolate's been selling like crazy. If you want something to pair with it, I recommend getting an orange cannoli. The sweetness of a chocolate meshes perfectly with a tang from the orange zest. Damn, now that's the combination to die and go to heaven for. It really does sound delicious.
What's it gonna be? Later.
There's nothing up here, according to my map.
Starting tomorrow.
Just when I think we're in for warmer weather, the universe surprises us with a sheet of snow. The hot foods are selling like, well, hotcakes now, thanks to that. On the flip side, that means I'm starting to run out of certain ingredients. I source everything from here in the Center Marché anyway, though, so it's not too big of an issue.
It's so lively around here. Check out what I have on offer.
Stop on by and take a look. Strawberries are in season and we've got them by the basketful. You can eat them as is or make a jam out of them. Or since it's chilly today, you can even mash them to mix with a warm glass of milk. Kane's working hard to help his dad, so I have to do the same for my mom. I don't really understand it yet, but I want to try doing some bookkeeping for the store someday. I have a sneaking suspicion that our neighbor Kane has inspired Shell to put more effort into helping out with the store lately. Not that it's anything to complain about. The light sparkle of snow makes the Center Marché so stylish. It does the same to me when I'm going around pushing sales too.
Hey, welcome!
Fun fact about the salmon we're selling today. Peggy made the winning bid on it at the fish market this morning. I was there for support, of course, but believe me when I say my little girl is a force to be reckoned with. Sharp as a tack, cute as a button, I couldn't be prouder to have a daughter like her. Welcome, we've got some nice tender salmon in stock today. Simmer them, bake them, fry them in a pot. They're so fresh you can even eat them raw if you want. Raw? That's common in Far Eastern cultures, I believe. We call it sashimi. I always thought it was a normal thing to eat over here too, though. You see it at some Eastern restaurants from time to time, but it's definitely not the norm.
Right.
Raw fish goes good with soy sauce, in case you ever eat it that way. Just ask any of the Far Eastern stores if you want to know more. I'm of the opinion that the jewelry one purchases should befit their station, but I don't disapprove of those who buy expensive trinkets and hope that they'll one day be worthy to wear them. What say you, boys and girls? Care to make an early investment in the person you might become? Well, there's quite a harvest we have today. These tomatoes in particular are impeccable in color, shape and taste, and affordable to boot. Maybe on over to Victor's place later. Chilly days like these are the perfect match for our piping hot kebabs. But by now, and I even crammed some extra meat on as a bonus. Isn't it a little grey cat the same one from Old Town? Kinda sounds like she's got the blues. What could be upsetting her, I wonder? She had seemed to be hunting around for something yesterday. Yeah, it could be that the search brought her all the way here. Oh, I think somebody get upset his gift got turned down. Kinda makes you feel for the little guy. A bit of brandy in one's coffee can help stave off chilly days such as these. There's a special method in which you soak sugar cubes in the liquor before setting them afire and letting them melt into your drink. They call it a Café Royale. A strong woody aroma and vibrant blue flames make for a classy way to enjoy a cup of joe. I'm a black coffee purist, but surprisingly the cafe latte I had yesterday was very agreeable. Rather than overpowering the natural taste of the coffee, the milk and sugar added a new appealing depth of flavor. Despite fancying myself an expert on the subject, I, in truth, was the most uncultured of all. It's embarrassing, really. Maybe I start having Ward add some sugar and milk from time to time.
I can't get enough of this heavenly scent.
It can be hard to brew a good cup of coffee on cold, snowy days like these. But despite that, Mr. Ward manages to produce the exact same flavor every single time. It's incredible. I have to peek in on him whenever I can. It's my chance to swipe his techniques. What's really wild is how Mr. Ward got two people as stubborn as Elton and Jemana to do a total 180. It's like his brewing process is magic or something.
So...
I'm loyal to my cafe lattes, but admittedly the black coffee I had yesterday went down smooth. I expected it to be bitter through and through, but the aroma was full-bodied with just a hint of sweetness. It forced me to acknowledge just how narrow my perspective was. I start having Ward hold with sugar and milk from time to time. You're looking at Sailor and Lulua's official new manager. The two of them plan to put on a live concert tomorrow in Riverside, but their strategy pretty much starts and stops there. That just won't fly. The fans' expectations are going to rise with each and every event they hold. It's not too late though, I need to think up a way to dial their appeal up to a maximum. Come to think of it, Sailor and Lua formed their duo exactly half a year ago. It's a perfect hook. All we have to do now is get the word out. I'm telling you, it's true. It had this huge shadow too. I mean, it was humongous. Sounds like it could be a legendary catch if you're not lying, that is. I mean, come on, do you really think it'd be that easy for you to just stumble upon? Why wouldn't it be? I'm pretty skilled at this, you know. Well, if it's a real deal, then you hit the jackpot. But unless you've got some hard proof, which you don't, we're just gonna have to table this for now. Ditto. Anyway, let's head over to our usual spot in Riverside once Shannon's done with work. Sounds like a plan. I'm sure my shift will be over before we know it. Hey, wait, the least you can do is give me the benefit of a doubt. Oh, hey, you guys. Sorry we kind of caught up in our own world for a second there. Hey, why don't I give you the usual? Thanks, guys. Thanks. Use them wisely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard we got some snowfall in town. Crazy, huh? It was probably colder than normal, too. Wonder if it'll affect the fish we can find. That's one of the joys of the sport. It changes side by side with the seasons. If whatever Kyle saw really was a legendary fish, I'd be hooked. But what are the chances of that? Anyway, we're gonna head to our usual fishing hole to do our life's calling after my shift. I'll be able to work extra hard now that I've got something to look forward to. Well, no way around it. I just have to bring them to where I saw that massive shadow. They understand what the fuss is all about after spotting it for themselves.
Fish is so tasty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Shannon came in to work a shift at our store today. Now I can go ahead and fish my afternoon away.
Let's give this a go.
Grandpa? I can't find fish here. By the way, fish, wasn't there? Can we fish here? Is there ever?
Let's give this a go.
Doesn't appear like it. Good, but when we have Auber.
Well then, shall we?
A perfect day to bask in the sun.
Whoops, wrong way.
Batman. Meow meow. Woof 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 woof. Oh, hello, Fonsos. Having snow's a bit unusual, don't you think? It sure is. Be careful not to catch a cold, alright? Well, I suppose a polo should be enough to keep you warm. Yes, if you hug him tight, it's like you don't even need a coat. And I'm sure you and Madeleine will do just fine in this weather too. Oh, I have no doubt about that. It's almost time for the Auber Academy Festival. Seeing all the students rushing about reminds me that another year has passed. I'm glad to hear they'll be holding the event again this year. It was bumper to bumper on the expressway. I had to take the back roads to get here. Got a few prior commitments to take care of at the moment, but I should be back at my usual spot by noon. Anyway, if you need anything, just give me all, alright? The snow was very rare indeed. I wonder if a goddess decided the weather on a whim today. Anyway, please feel free to take the chance to warm yourself up inside the cathedral. We try to keep the temperature as comfortable as possible. It feels like the embassy's been having some issues lately. You see, His Highness usually takes the time to greet me whenever he stops by, but something about him seemed off today. Well, maybe I'm just imagining things.
Let us pray.
Father Watson went to meet with one of his friends in Old Town. Whenever I hold classes during Sunday school, I'm reminded of how fulfilling friendships can be. Make sure you all remember to take care of the people who matter to you. As time moves forward, politics will continue to transform. However, we must remember to retain our principles. Goddess, may you continue to guide Ryan into a brighter future. What a relief it is to know he's well. The assassination certainly gave me cause for worry at first, but appears my fears were unfounded. Well, with that concern allayed, I suppose I should start preparing for afternoon mass. Kinda sounds like he's talking about Master, well whatever. Not like worrying about him will get me anywhere.
The cathedral is magnificent.
Okay, really nothing. Yeah, can't go in here outside of quests. Those women are teachers at Aramis, right? Don't tell me, are they in a love triangle? Wait, no, there I go again. Go away, bad thoughts. You won't get me this time. Again, thank you for grading all those tests, you two. Of course, Miss Leifer. Oh, by the way, I want to apologize for being unable to attend that party yesterday. It was no Boa Tower. Turned out into a bit of a girls' gossip party at the end anyway, so you really didn't miss much. Although I wouldn't be opposed to hearing more on Miss Sonia's marriage search. What do you say? You're right, that does sound quite interesting. Well, you see, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing. But political debate is happening tomorrow, isn't it? Let's talk about that instead. No, I actually did want to hear your thoughts on the matter, Miss Tower. Why don't we leave that for a later time? I'm curious about what else Miss Sonia has to share. Don't think I've ever seen that black-haired teacher before. The female teachers of Aramis, I'm sure they must be a hoot. Well, you're not wrong. I'd like to put aside the topic of marriage for a moment, so today my cheat day is actually. That means I get to choke on all the sweets I can stomach. Well, I'd certainly like to join you. Don't get the stomach ache.
And after
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Holland makes the most beautiful cakes. And it's almost spring, which means he'll be adding a limited edition seasonal cake to the menu. Can't wait to taste it. Well, if it isn't Van. I believe it's about a month since you last visited, no? Sorry, I had some work to do outside the city. Come to think of it though, aren't you supposed to be unveiling your seasonal cake for spring soon? I've been looking forward to it for a while now. Yes, well, I'm afraid we've fallen a little behind schedule with planning recently. But I try to have it ready by the end of April at least. Just a little longer, I promise. Alright. The good news is that we have plenty of extra projects in the works at the moment. We'll be busy for a while yet. Our seasonal cake is one of our most anticipated signature products. However, I have to make sure it satisfies my most loyal customers.
What would you like? Come again.
And Blacklight.
Well then, shall we?
Don't think I've seen you before.
I'll check out the arena.
Apparently something happened in the condemned sector yesterday. They found gang members with most of their bones in their body broken. It's incredibly suspicious if you ask me. I just hope it doesn't start affecting my business. There are usually only invalids and junkies in the condemned sector. That's why this is so suspicious. I suppose I just have to keep an eye on things for the time being. I heard that the whole hero situation's come to a close finally. But for whatever reason there's been reports of a meeting in the condemned sector. Can't imagine why though. Maybe whoever saw them was hallucinating?
Ho ho! Got a great lineup at great prices. Come again soon.
I said I'd do that off screen.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup. Come again soon.
Oh, it's a weapon shop. Hey, it's been a while. You're that girl. Have you been well? You two know each other? That's the same reaction you had to me. Well, that last time she was in the capital. He helped fix the sheath on my blade. It's actually held up pretty well so far. Is that so? I'm glad to hear it. Please, take a look around. And would you care to have some high-quality clove oil? That might be just what my blade needs. He's got a whole bunch of sword products lined up, awfully convenient. His business must be doing well. Inventory hasn't been moving as quickly as I'd like it to lately. How unfortunate. Oh, do people just not want to buy weapons anymore? I would assume it's because things have been more peaceful these days. No, that's not it. See, the army made changes to their equipment policies, which led to them releasing some of their old weapons to the public. Then some Zect Arms products were placed on the market for some affordable prices. I just end up buying too much stuff. My warehouse is full to bursting. Yeah, I should have figured. It sounds like it's been pretty lively around here. You have no idea.
Right.
I've got a good number of warehouses in the Republic, but actually transporting my products to them all can be a bit difficult. Why is inventory management such a headache? Well, it would be so much easier if I could just get rid of it all.
Welcome! Thank you for coming! Please stop by again! Welcome! Thank you for coming! Please stop by again!
Wanna rest here?
Come on, Gabriel, don't you think you're being a little too overprotective? Sure, an escort to the cathedral is fine, but you have to watch me while I work too? Hey, you can never be too prepared for an attack, okay? You're too paranoid. Well, whatever. Why don't I just watch the store while you go to pick up Jota? By the way, you need to start letting him walk to Sunday school by himself. I consider it. Is it really okay to just leave you by yourself? Have the store where we are. It's something I've been thinking about for a while now, but with all the shop stuff sorted, I just had to start sending Yota to Sunday school. I'll be staying with him during class, though. I mean, you see how cute he is, right? What if somebody tries to kidnap him? Gabriella said she'd give me a little something for watching the bar for, but she always takes time out of her day to listen to my complaining. I figured it was the least I could do for her, you know? Wait, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? There you go. Hey, guess what? Mommy said she's gonna let me go to school from now on. There must be loads of kids my age up top. Can't wait to meet them all. And you know what else? I met a bunch of big kids last time I went to the surface. They told me there's supposed to be a big school festival soon. I love festivals. Maybe I can get Mommy to take me.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic.
What are you looking at?
How's my evening? Starting tomorrow, we should experience...
Sounds... Let's give this a go.
Anything new? Probably not, no. Hey, glad you came. Heard you had a spot of trouble yesterday. To think you'd get into a fight with a princess. I can't believe Ashen would try to do something like that. And Ikaruga had the same misunderstanding somehow? Something weird's going on for sure. Wait, why is there the Divine Blade of Silver here? I'm a speaker now. No, she's not. She's just here to lend us a hand. And a skilled hand it'll be. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear that something's happening behind the scenes here. I'm at a bit of a loss as to where to start gathering info though. I'm sure you all have a lead, right? I wouldn't call it a lead exactly. He must be talking about what we learned about the Crimson Corrosion. Sorry, but there's not actually much we can explain right now. We have to do a bit more digging. But you think you could keep us informed on anything new in the meantime? Of course. Still, it kind of sucks that we can't figure out what's going on. I mean, the information brokers, for goodness sake. I know we're feeling helly, but something tells me this whole ordeal might be a bit more than we bargained for. Anyway, we'll let you know if there's anything unusual on our end. Just keep in touch, alright? We will, thank you very much. Both Ashen and Ikaruga had a misunderstanding of the situation? Or I suppose had an awareness different from reality? Either way, it was all an illusion. Got a feeling some other power could be at play here. But all we really have are guesses at the moment. Well, that's fine. I just use my info network to find that answer. Given what happened on Nemeth Island, guess it's not too surprising the Oathbreakers involved. I haven't actually heard anything about the society making any moves though. Maybe need to cast a wider net. Anyway, I'll let you know if I find anything, alright? Can you have some fun before you go? Don't get too naughty. We decided to open a betting parlor for today's finals at one race. If you're interested, most people go for Edwards. After that, it's Inga and Lino. But if you're not betting, get out of the way. Just trying to move things along before the scum get too noisy.
So...
These losers make such a ruckus over this stuff. Look, if you're gonna bet, do it already, otherwise get out of the way. Yes, yes, or what do you say to having a girl that's a little more inexperienced? Don't you think it would be nice to warm her up a little? Her voice will sound all the sweeter, how about it? That's not a bad idea. Now that we have a new talent, I need to start getting more customers in the door. This customer's got a lot of hidden kings. He'll be just right for Eden. Maybe I can set him up with Lizzie. Yeah, good idea. I'll even introduce him myself.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Tracy brought back a good number of new girls yesterday. It's going to be a doozy training them all. And it might even be harder on the club. At least until they learn to hustle customers themselves. But I can tell they're down on their luck. Well, the least I can do is give them a place to earn a living.
Ooh, you look dangerous. I better see you again.
Come on over and say hello.
Well, it's so chilly today. Oh well, I warm up in no time as long as I hustle. And say, why don't we have a drink or two to really get the blood flowing? Hey, it's Joe Browning. You gotta enter a knockout tournament, man. Yeah, we've really been looking forward to it. I'm not joining, but other things to take care of, okay? Manly things. So do a counter there, then rush him with my elbow. Excuse me, I just can't see myself beating the bastard. To be stronger, much stronger.
Come on, man! Kick their ass already! I bet the farm on you! Get him!
Alvis? Alvis, what are you doing here? Elaine, nothing particular. Can't keep depending on everyone else. I can't allow myself to tarnish a B-rank name. It looks like something's bothering him. Wonder what mess he's in this time. Or maybe he's too caught up in his feelings for a certain someone lately. But whatever it is, I have high hopes for Elvis. I wish him the best. Right. Doesn't seem like he'll be getting over it anytime soon. Yes, at his request, I should have known better. I mean, I almost put the client and Regina in danger. I shouldn't have been promoted in the first place. Well, that's the medicine administered. If you need me, I'll be in the clinic. By the way, the only thing you can really do after developing a stone is drink a lot of water. I've been told the pain's really awful when they move though. But if you use things like suppositories, the body will get rid of them in no time. The key to preventing them is eating certain foods in moderation, and maybe making sure you get enough calcium every day. Just take this as a sign to get rid of any bad habits, alright? Even thinking about it gives me chills. Maybe you should start taking it easy on the sweets, Van. That's right, our health is the most important thing we have.
I have some good books on.
Spring is here, that means I'm a year older and a year closer to the expiration of a statute of limitations. The thought is so relieving. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I stabbed my ex-boyfriend. I'm almost there. All I need to do is wait out these next 6 months and I'll be good to go. I hope the time passes quickly. The injury I caused wasn't too serious, so I believe the statute of limitations should only be 3 years. Once I'm free, I'm gonna head to the surface and go cafe hopping. Just 6 months left, only half a year. Be difficult, but I'll do my best.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Good, but that should be it for this episode, I think. And next time we go see what Maxime wants. Probably, yeah, of course, the main quest stuff, right? But what exactly? Until next time, man, I'm Mason. Don't get lost.